My father worked for an implement company, Frona Machine Shop here, and they had traded some equipment for some timberland. So they put up a sawmill there, and my father was in charge of running that sawmill. And they cut railroad ties primarily. And in 1945, they moved into town here at Frona. Over the next several years, that sawmill was too small, so they built a little larger sawmill back in the mid-50s and began to sell lumber to more of commercial type industries like hardwood flooring. Anyhow, then in the 1960s, we built another sawmill in the same location here. Then in 1964, mid-60s, we added to that sawmill and doubled our production. Late 70s, we started doing some exporting to Europe. And then in the 80s and 90s, Department of Agriculture and government people were really encouraging us to start exporting to China. So we really worked on that. Our industry developed grading programs for the Chinese so they could buy our lumber. And so it ended up that the Chinese really started buying a lot of our product. And today they're still a big part of our industry. Probably in the 1980s, my brother and I pretty well took over the company. My father got involved with farming, and he said he just wasn't too interested in sawmilling anymore. So my brother and I were interested in it, so we just continued the operation and such. But son, Tommy, he's came into the business, and my brother, he has two sons, Todd and Troy. They came into the business, so they're third generation of the business.
I am Tommy Petzl with East Perry Lumber Company in Frona, Missouri. We are a grade hardwood sawmill, and we process hardwoods to be utilized in people's homes, such as cabinets, doors, trim, any kind of millwork that people use for the aesthetic value inside their homes. We bring our logs into the sawmill, and we cut mostly 1-inch thick lumber, which we then put into our dry kilns, and then we dry them and then sell them to the customer, who will then make the flooring, who will then make the cabinets, who will then make the furniture. So we are a primary processor of the resource here in Perry County. A big part of East Perry Lumber Company is cutting the lumber and then also drying it. By doing that, we are allowed to have our customers be able to utilize products longer term. Taking the moisture out of the lumber is important for utilization inside of a home. So over the course of the years, we have grown from having one dry kiln that has 50,000 board feet to today, we have expanded this part of our operation to have almost 800,000 board feet of capacity. It is an important part of our process and an important niche. Also, we have expanded our sawmill many times to adjust to the technology to make our process more efficient and to utilize the resource. We are right in the center part of high quality trees that grow in our area, right along the Mississippi River, and with St. Genevieve County to our north, and then Cape Girardeau County to our south. These three counties have a lot of high quality hardwood trees, so it's a great location to put a facility to process for what we need. Perry County is rich in tradition and history. The workforce in Perry County is fantastic, and it has been for many generations. We have a lot of employees here who are second and third generation. The skills, the knowledge of wood and hardwood trees is something that is sometimes passed down through generations. The ability to do an excellent job at our operation requires a lot of technical expertise. We have 80 great employees here. The workforce work ethic, the attention to detail, the pride of what the previous generations did, how we all got here is really instilled into all folks that live in this county. And we are very proud to be part of this county.